out, can that's double E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier, flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky, hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty, talking all aki. Think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me, it's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. Fields this way up at the 17.
Set, ready.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bradley Chubb. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Phillips providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line.
At the Chargers' 40-yard line. Ready, break.
Tua now on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Down inside the 10. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Tua going to run the sneak. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Herbert throwing again. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. Here we go, set. 1st down, Miami.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Running on first down, Eckler. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Herbert. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Herbert. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. It's Barkley on the counter, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Okay, ready?
Slot man moves right. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Herbert back to the air. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. There he goes left side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 28-0. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where the coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On first down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 44, Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Herbert now. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Again, Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Josh Palmer, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's got Austin Eckler on the slant. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it.
Touchdown! Donald Parham from 17 yards out, and the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Tua sets up to pass it. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Barkley, inside handoff. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And some space here. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the Dolphins are AFC champs as we say thanks for watching and good night, everybody.
Remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey, not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money.